Hey, it's Jeff Green with Green Financial Group. Thanks for tuning in to the video blog today. Today we're going to film a radio interview that I'm doing for Kevin Price of The Price of Business, which is on Biz Talk Radio Network, nationally syndicated radio network. So stick around, be right back.
Welcome back. This is already the final segment of today's Price of Business. Jeff Green is my guest. He's been on the show many times over the years, and always delighted to have him on. He knows his stuff. What I like about Jeff is that he has a real sense of what's happening in the real politics and how that's going to impact people in their financial position. Jeff, welcome to the program. Kind of go into a little more depth about what you do. And then we'll have a conversation about how the political situation is affecting people's finances. And welcome to the show.
Sure. Hey, Kevin, thanks for having me as always. Good to hear from you and talk to you again. At Green Financial, we work a lot with folks in the oil and gas industry, and we manage their cash flow. It's cash flow management, tax management. It is, wealth management in general that includes a whole, estate management, the whole 9 yards when it comes to managing wealth. Our clients call us, hey, Jeff, do I buy or rent this car or, finance this car? How do we buy this house? I got clients on their third or fourth last new car. So we get a lot of those kinds of questions, and we answer everything financial and then some for our clients.
Yeah, you become really their trusted advisor, not just their investment guide, but trusted advisor. And what I like about that conversation right there, Jeff, is that there's a defensive side, if you will, and an offensive side. You know what I'm saying? There's an accumulation side and a saving side. And you're helping them with both.
Well, we call it accumulation and distribution. And where we specialize really is on the distribution side. When you look, because most of our clients are retirees, they're oil and gas execs, retirees, and you go through the accumulation phase of life. Your dollar cost averaging basically into the market for 30 plus years of your career. So you invest in you put roughly the same amount of money in your 401k. Maybe the company matches, per month. Whether the market's high, that same dollar amount is going to, buy less. If the market's low, then that same dollar amount is going to buy more. So it becomes that accumulation phase is one thing. It's 180 degrees different on the distribution phase of things, because now when you're starting to, you're not dollar cost averaging into the market, but now you're dollar cost selling to spend. And it becomes a very different way of managing assets. We are very defensive in the management of our assets. We are constantly moving away from risk, because if we don't want to have to sell something when the market's down to pay the rent. The rents still due. The banks don't care if the market's down, but we do. And so we manage our assets, our client portfolios anyway, on a very risk-averse basis, constantly moving away from risk in the portfolios.
Yeah, that's interesting. And frankly, people sometimes don't like it when it looks like the economy is booming, but what the big lesson is, especially if your clients are primarily in the energy space, is the incredible volatility. So it sounds like you factor that in a very strong sort of way, in a healthy sort of way.
Yeah, we look for the strongest sectors in the economy. That's what we do. We're basically sector rotation based on relative strength. So we want to know we're not going to asset allocate among all the asset classes out there just for the sake of asset allocation. For example, you got real estate right now as probably the worst asset class, by the way we measure things anyway. Real estate and energy, which has come back, don't get me wrong, but they're at the lower end of strength when it comes to measuring the strongest sectors within the domestic markets anyway. We're looking at technology, financials. These are some of the sectors that we're focused on, among others. But what we do is really just look for the strength in the market and then diversify among the strength, leaving some of the laggards out.
Yeah, very good. talking to Jeff Green, financial advisor. And Jeff, talk a little bit about this, this current administration and what you're seeing happening as a result of this administration.
Well, yeah, it's the Dow and the S&P are up both about 6% or so this year. So year to date, that's in the month of January. We're not even out of the month of January yet. The Nasdaq up like something like 8% or so. And what we saw, really from the market bottomed in 09 and March of 09, and we saw this really underperformance in the market all the way up until 17. And the reason that we saw that, the government was just growing too rapidly. And that when the market grows too rapidly, when the government grows too rapidly, it robs the economy of its growth potential. And then which that translates to the stock market, because the stock market can't really reflect the positive things in the economy. We call this economy a plow horse economy for the longest, since really 08, 09. And the reason we call it a plow horse economy is because you've got a racehorse economy, and the racehorse economy is those sectors that are leading the charge. Technology, the industrials during that time. They're dragging the dead horse, which is a growing government, dragging everything down. So when you have a racehorse pulling a dead horse, what do you get? You get a plow horse. So that's been our plow horse economy this whole time. Well, we're shedding
Jeff, just to let you know, we got a little over 30 seconds left.
Got it. I'm going to make one point.
A
couple points. Yeah. We've had the biggest reduction in government regulation and business regulation in history in 2017. A major tax cut and majorly on the corporate side, which is boosting earnings in 18. And this is why we are seeing such a huge surge in our economy and a surge in the equity markets as well.
Yeah. People say he hasn't done much, but the tax cuts were massive. And then behind the scenes, that doesn't get a lot of ink, are the deregulations. The guy has gone bonkers on deregulation.
Well, I don't know the number, but it's like
president, including Reagan. Hey, Jeff, sorry, I can't let you talk anymore except to give your website real fast.
www.greenfinancialgrp.com.
Jeff Green, he is awesome. Thanks for being with us. So good to have you on. I'm Kevin Price. Do want to remind you, of course, the show continues 24/7 at priceofbusiness.com, where we're daily adding audio, video, and new content all the time. While there, make sure you like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, engage with us on social media. The Price of Business is nationally syndicated on the Biz Talk Radio Network.
Thanks, Kevin. So thanks for tuning in the video blog today. Hope you enjoyed the interview with Kevin Price. Any concerns, questions, comments? We'd love to hear from you. Feel free to send us an email, give us a call. Thanks. Have a great day.